Wants to do what they do best, and that's play defense and create offense from that defense, get as many fast break baskets as they can, and they also want to get second shot opportunities behind Dennis Rodman, who does it so well. But the Magic big people also can do a very good job on the boards, and they also want to keep Dennis Scott and Nick Anderson from getting off beyond the three-point line.
Orlando has to play strict man-to-man defense to cut down on offensive rebound opportunities for Chicago. Their front court bench has to do something. Penny has to believe he can beat Michael Jordan, and then Shaq's got to play with such rage. He's got to make the Chicago front court want to quit the sport of basketball.
The #1 offense in the postseason. Orlando 105 points a game. Chicago with the #1 defense in the playoffs, yielding just 86.1 in the open. Scottie Pippen tries to inbound. Jordan. Side, Jordan.
Everyone else has an expectation of Michael Jordan, or what he thinks he's going to do, or if he's going to come out and try to score 60 points. That's when I take a step back and say, let's go against the odds here. Let's try to get everybody else involved. Let's go the opposite way. Let's not go where they're predicting you to go. And I think that's a part of my challenge. And I know everyone, even though I've said all along, this is the game, this is a series that I've been looking for. But I'm going to try to do it through everyone else, and not by, just going out and making this revenge or this redemption all my own. It's a team thing, and I'm going to do it within the measure of the team.
That Brian Shaw can defend against Michael Jordan.
Jordan. Curry, his shot, got the roll. 5-point lead for the Bulls. It was once 15. Jordan for 3, got it. Jordan. Bulls took their first free throw since the first quarter, and Jordan missed it. Under 6 minutes to play now. 65-56. Jordan.
Season. The ball movement spinning around, confusing the defense, and that great defense leading to easy opportunity.
Scott with the giveaway.
This is a clinic. Michael Jordan stepping into pass lane, never jumped to pass to throw a ball. Coming down, he finds Pippen. Got Jordan, Pippen, Kukoc, and Rodman coming at you on the break. You're in trouble.
Bulls have scored the last 10 points. Shot clock at 5. Jordan. Bounce it off of Grant's head, and that's out of bounds to the Bulls with 1 second on the shot clock.
And probably less than 1, because that clock was on 1 as that ball was rolling out of bounds. This could be a quick horn here.
Should have Dennis throw it in. Put all the shooters on the floor.
He's going to launch a 3.
Look at Jordan.
When it's your day, it's your day.
A range, beautiful feed from Kukoc on the out-of-bounds play as the Magic actually fell asleep there.
Jordan. Michael Jordan has 18.
Very adept at coming down, waiting for Wilt to put the ball on the floor. Other than that, other teams can double team.
Ron Harper with the steal. Jordan. And he'll go to the line. 20 points for Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan feeding so quickly. You see how he anticipates and gets out in the lane. Now Michael Jordan able to finish on the break, on his way tomorrow to pick up his 4th MVP trophy in his brilliant career. Still 2 behind Jabbar. Only 1 now behind Bill Russell with 5.
You've been keeping count.
I keep track of stuff like that.
Penny Hardaway scores 38 in a losing effort. It was all Chicago. The Bulls 121, Orlando 83, and Chicago grabs a 1-game lead in this best-of-7 series. Let's go over to Ahmad Rashad. He's with Michael Jordan.
All right, thanks, Greg. Michael, coming into this series, your offense was a little bit out of sync. After watching this game today, obviously you fixed it.
Well, we had a chance to go back and practice and get ourselves back in rhythm. We had a couple of guys that were injured and not really feeling well, but then we got back in the gym when we worked out the kinks, and you know, we came out and played extremely well.
It seemed to me that this game was not about, Bill Walton mentioned it during the game, that it wasn't about X and O's. It was about rising to the level of competition.
Yeah, this is probably the best fun that you can have in the game of basketball. You know, come out when everything is at stake and play the type of basketball you want to play. These are fun games. A lot of people want to put pressure on themselves, but today I just came out and said, let's have a good time, let's play hard and see what happens.
All right, great game, Michael. Congratulations to you.
Michael, welcome back. You still set the standard for greatness, determination, and leadership. Congratulations, 1995-96 NBA Most Valuable Player.
Michael Jordan, he was the most valuable player of the All-Star game, the most valuable player of the season, and he's determined to be the most valuable player of the finals. Game 2 against Orlando tonight.
Anderson controls for Orlando. Scottie Pippen. He's had shooting problems in the last 5 games. Here's Harper, but he's helped out in so many other ways.
Oh, Scottie Pippen, such a great player, great defensive player, sets him up in the offense, and Vern, he's increased his rebounding from 6 to 9.
And all of us was the rebounding edge on Sunday, 62-28 for Chicago. Well, it's a 6-5 edge for Chicago in the early going. Here's Jordan. Over Anderson.
Oh, beautiful shot.
13 points. Jordan.
Don't want to let him get off.
There's Jordan off the glass and in.
Well, we see what happens when they don't double team Michael.
Remember how Sunday he hit the first 4. Here's Anderson saving it for Orlando. Jordan picks him up in the backcourt. Pippen comes to the trap. Scottie Pippen back to Michael Jordan. Beautiful.
You got to delay a game warning is all. Nothing to get too excited about. Right there, Michael Jordan trying to get this crowd in the game. Right here just turns Nick Anderson. Nick shouldn't be handling the ball full court against Michael anyway. Great play by Scottie getting the ball back to Michael for the dunk. Michael single-handedly has got this crowd in the game.
Now Hardaway brings it across the midcourt line. Contact guarded by Rodman. Jordan on Anderson. 8:39 to go, third quarter, and a 14-point lead. Jordan doubling down on O'Neal. O'Neal saves it. But they're going to have a shot clock violation.
Beautiful defense by Michael. Michael made it very difficult for them to get the ball into Shaq on the low post. Perimeter game is going to have to start picking it up.
Back to Jordan for 3. Pippen calls time after the steal. And the crowd will accompany him to the bench. We'll try to even the series at a game apiece and take the home court advantage back with them to Florida. The runner from Royal is on. It won't go. Here comes Michael Jordan. Scottie Pippen over Scott.
Orlando's offense has lost its intensity, its confidence, its attitude that has started this game with. Right now, they're having trouble even getting into their offensive sets.
Jordan goes for the steal on Scott. Pippen is there with a quick hands. Bushler from behind, out of bounds. Judd Bushler and Michael Jordan combined on that steal.
Well, as Orlando keeps trying to cross, they just keep causing traps. And Dennis Scott can never bail himself out of that trap. Penny Hardaway is the point guard. He needs to take him out of it. He needs to bring the ball off the court and get him into the offense right now.
And among the other problems for Orlando, they protected the ball so well in the first half. 5 turnovers in the third quarter. Jordan, deadly. The lead is 2. A 15-point lead at halftime is all but evaporated.
You know, Vern, everybody always talks about Chicago's great offense, and they do have a good offense, make no mistake about it, but this defense is awesome, and that's what teams need to worry more about, trying to find a way to score.
Pippen goes for the steal, gets the jump ball. Jordan's 17 points in the third quarter ignited the Chicago comeback. They're up by 1. Here's Jordan over Shaw.
Get the ball to him soon.
Steve Kerr, Jordan guarded by Shaw. Oh, the dandy rebound from Dennis Rodman. Timed it perfectly. Longley sets a double screen for him. Here's Jordan. The switch with Anderson on him. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
What a beautiful shot. Great defense by Nick Anderson. There's nothing you can do about that shot.
Scott, 3 on the shot clock. Oh, big block by Jordan. And a shot clock violation. Michael Jordan.
And we can see Michael, he's limping a little bit, grimacing as he's walking down. Those calves and those cramps are hurting. But hey, a minute to go in the game, you got to grind it out.
It's a Dallas Gal. Scott, it's over. The Bulls are up 2-0. Michael Jordan with 17 in the third quarter. And let's quickly check in with Craig Sager.
Well, Michael, you guys were down 18 in the third quarter. The defensive pressure was relentless. What changed?
As you say, we went into halftime, and I think we had time enough to make adjustments to the way they made adjustments after game one. And defensively, we felt that, you know, Shaq did a lot of work in the first half, so we figured he was a little tired, but we were going to try to double team him anyway. And we were able to shut down their scores. And, you know, we moved up the pressure on the defensive end, and we created a lot of turnovers and got right back in the ballgame.
Did you feel like you had to carry the offensive burden in the third quarter?
Well, I'm a leader of this ball club, and I got to do something to try to get people involved if I feel it's stagnant. And, you know, we didn't really play particularly well today offensively. And, you know, I had a chance to open it up for the team and get everybody involved. Once I got a couple of steals, everybody started to believe, and we started working harder.
I know I'll let you go in. Your legs are cramping up, but how bad are they?
You know, I just got tired. You know, I really pushed myself, and I think everybody did, and I just started cramping up a little bit. But, you know, for a win, I take it.
It wouldn't be right for the MVP to lose on the night he gets the trophy anyway.
Shaquille O'Neal and Luke Longley on the opening tip. Game 3 is underway as it's controlled by the Chicago Bulls. Pippen going to a series of crossover moves. Jordan for 3. So Michael Jordan with his first field goal, and it's the Magic 9, the Bulls 8. Hopper, Rodman with the tip. Hardaway lost it, stripped by Jordan. Oh, beautiful move by Jordan to hit. A show the ball fake right at John Koncak, who went for it.
And the Chicago bench really enjoying it. Everybody smiling, laughing. I think they all look for the ball to go towards the basket. Penny Hardaway not really aware of where anybody in a red shirt was, and there the show. Whoa. And both John Koncak and Penny Hardaway froze on the play. Terrific defensive plays.
Jordan, yes. The Bulls 23. The Magic 29 points for Michael Jordan. Thompson. Bad pass. Here's Jordan in the open floor. Jordan all the way. Chased by fellow Tar Heel Joe Wolf, but that was not a contest.
And driving towards the basket, but makes that mistake. And it's not only young players, old players as well, when they leave their feet and get hung up in the air. And Michael Jordan picked it off easily and then went the other way for the easy deuce.
Hopper with contact back. Jordan. And Hopper with the open 3. Such a confident ball club. They just swing the ball, wait for the best possible shot, where you look at Orlando and they're so tentative. Here's Steve Kerr for 3. Jordan on the rebound. Michael Jordan, yes, and it counts. Hardaway for 3. And That will wrap it. So led by Scottie Pippen, who scored 27, only 17 for Michael Jordan. A thrashing. The Bulls over the Magic, 86-67. They're up 3-0.
Another thing, I talked about Chicago being overconfident in Game 3. I talked to Michael Jordan about that. He said, well, some of my teammates are a little overconfident. They're talking about sweep. But he said, I got to remind them, it's not about sweep right now. It's about winning one game and moving on. Now,
well, right away, you can see the fervor and the passion in the Magic's defense to start this ballgame out. Something different.
Michael Jordan.
A little upset with his team, probably warning them for 2 days that something like this could happen if his ball club wasn't ready.
But Michael Jordan showing that he is ready. Rodman has been saying, well, O'Neal will be a great player someday. Nice move by Michael Jordan. He's 3 of 3. Now Dennis Scott is guarding Michael Jordan, who shoots over him and hits from downtown. Kerr now on the floor along with Jordan, Pippen, Kukoc, and Bushler. Michael Jordan makes it 5 for 5. He has 13 points, and he's brought the Bulls within 1. Shot clock at 5. Jordan posting up Bowie. And continues the superb shooting. And Bowie lost it to Hopper. 2-on-1. Pippen with Jordan. Oh, Michael Jordan from Scottie Pippen.
And Pippen got away with a grab and hold on Anthony Hardaway after he made that pass. He grabbed onto Hardaway so he couldn't attempt to foul or block the shot of Jordan. He got away with it. As Anthony Bowie did not protect the ball. And then that little grab with the left hand of Pippen to hold Hardaway.
Then with the rest period awaiting the winner between Seattle and Utah, Jordan. Michael getting the roll.
James sitting on that bench for a long time now over the last 3 games, saying he's not going to beat me baseline anyway. Gave him the middle.
Jordan hits the 3. That is his second from downtown, and he now has 30. Shot clock at 7. Jordan operating against Bowie. Yes, and it counts. A foul on Bowie, and Jordan heads back to the line.
I don't know which one you gain more of an advantage on.
Just under 2 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Jordan to the fadeaway. 73-69. 3-point Orlando lead. 35 seconds to go in the 3rd. Jordan getting the pick. Kerr for 3. Yes. And he has tied the game at 74. The Bulls have a 3-guard alignment with Jordan, Hopper, and Kerr on the floor, along with Kukoc and Rodman. Shot clock at 6. Jordan, yes. Michael Jordan with 37 points. 8-point Chicago lead after they trailed most of the way. Jordan, Michael Jordan with 39. And you know that Michael is enjoying this. He's back at the scene of his biggest playoff miscues here in Orlando a year ago, and you know that he is using it as a positive. The Magic desperately trying to hang on, looking to force a 5th game in Chicago. Jordan with 3. Michael Jordan with 42 points.
And the only hesitation there to make sure both feet behind the line.
Hardaway swept aside by Rodman. Kukoc, played by Scott. Shot clock at 5. Jordan with the pull-up. Yes. 45 points for Michael Jordan. He is 16 for 22 in what has been another extraordinary performance.
For the Chicago Bulls, and really kind of in the history of Michael Jordan, when he has had to score so many points by himself, which is pretty much the case today, at Pippen in double figures, that the Bulls have lost those ball games. But he was able to play such a marvelous game today and carry it home.
The Bulls have swept the Magic. Jordan finishes with 45 points. The Bulls do it 106 to 101 as the Orlando Magic have been swept from the playoffs for the third straight season.
He thinks that the Sam Perkins-Tony Kukoc matchup is going to determine this series. Which one could lead their bench to the greatest performance?
Well, Michael Jordan with his first field goal.
Long look at an easy three for him.
Jordan, yes. A couple of times in just a day or two's rest. Now Jordan going against Payton. Goes to the fadeaway. Oh, he wanted that shot. He wanted Gary Payton.
As soon as he had a one-on-one, he waved everybody out of there, and he wanted to go. And not a bad job by Gary Payton. He forced Michael out just a little bit further than he likes to be on that fadeaway jump shot. But Michael's eyes lit up when he saw Payton there. He wanted a piece.
He's looking to win this thing on his own. They're down by 4, Marv.
And as you say that, Michael unleashes from three-point range. Put the ball in a 4-point lead. And Jordan is being guarded by Wingate. Jordan to the
Smash that ball through the hoop.
Jordan getting right to him.
Well, once the ball went into Michael Jordan.
The 5. Shrimp with all 9 points in the third. Michael Jordan is back.
Not really anybody right now who's able to take the game over completely. Now, Sean Kemp has been hot throughout, but they haven't been able to capitalize on that. And Gary Payton has struggled offensively.
Oh, Michael Jordan with a high arcing jump shot. And that had something to say to the Seattle bench.
Everybody's sharp all the time.
Shot clock at 5. 40 seconds remaining in the game. Jordan, yes. In dramatic fashion. The Bulls have won game 1, 107 to 90. We'll be right back. And Hopper able to keep it alive. Good luck from
Longley is a very skilled player.
It's the Sonics 9 and the Bulls 8. Now Shrimp guarding Hopper. The backdoor pass for Johnson in just under 5 minutes in this first quarter. Jordan gets inside. And the game is tied after the slow start. And that was his first field goal. Sonics lead by 1.
Good thing for Seattle is how many shot attempts they're getting as Jordan is feeling it perfectly early on. Discipline so under control.
Jordan, the fadeaway on target, and Michael is 5 of 6. And back comes Jordan. Pippen putting the move on Hawkins. And hit it. Bulls lead 20-17.
I ran into Gary Payton on the elevator yesterday saying, I am not going to take any more of that from Michael Jordan.
And it's amazing how much information Matt can pick up on those elevators. Payton with the steal and puts it down. And then apparently had something to say to Jordan.
Not a good idea.
Pass. And Jordan for 3. That was an offensive sequence that was not going anywhere, and Michael able to bail them out.
Freed up his mind to concentrate on offense.
Jordan over Hawkins. Felt he was fouled. Shrimp with a bad pass. And here's Pippen with the breakaway. Here comes Jordan. Leading. And George Karl wants a timeout. 20-second timeout called by the Sonics. A 7-0 run by the Sonics since that Chicago 13-point lead. Jordan. Now the question on the lineup. Jordan trying to organize things. It's Perkins and Rodman.
His inside arm.
Well, let's see. Well, we leave the hat trick. And it's controlled by Jordan. And now the foul with 3 7/10 seconds remaining. Oh, Peyton and Jordan having some words face to face. And Hoffer guides Peyton away. Now Sean Kemp calming Gary Payton down.
Well, Michael well aware of the repercussions if he gets into any kind of trash talking or taunting or a possible throwing of a fist or a slap. He walks away and Kemp wisely gets Payton out of there.
Here's Rodman. The Chicago Bulls escape with the victory. The Bulls over the Sonics 92-88.
And the Bulls say they are ready for this emotional onslaught from this crowd. They know the Bulls, that is, cannot ease into this ballgame. Seattle is starting to gain some confidence.
It is Irvin Johnson and Luke Longley on the opening tip. Pippen able to save that backdoor pass. Here is Jordan for 3.
Win Seattle over 3 from behind the line, continuing a disturbing trend as Jordan making that statement game. Go.
Jordan, yes, 9 points this first quarter.
It's a classic example of just what great offense does to a very good defense, one of the top-rated defenses in the NBA, Seattle this year.
And a 3 for Jordan, that gives him 12. Bulls lead 30-12.
Well, the Chicago Bulls respect the defense of Seattle. I think that's why they came out. They knew they would be tough in this building. That's why they had come out. They spaced the floor beautifully and passing the ball and making their shots to a team.
The steal by Jordan leading to the breakaway by Pippen. Jordan, yes, nicely done on the setup from Kukoc.
Guys who respond to the challenge. A very competitive guy, even though a quiet personality. Harper out, he knows it's his day.
And Michael Jordan picking it up. Jordan being guarded by Wingate. Shoots over. Yes. Oh, Michael is on fire now. 36-37 lead. Jordan. Yes. Michael Jordan. Hawking for 3. They just cannot hit from downtown, and it leads to this. A fast break bucket by Jordan. The 2 points in the third quarter was not part of the offense, but figures to be a different story here in the fourth. Jordan with the pull-up. Yes, and a count. Foul committed by Wingate. The Bulls winning game 3, 108-86. The Bulls led by Michael Jordan, who finished 11 of 23 from the field, 36 points. And now the Bulls and the Sonics look to game number 4.
Michael, finally a game that you guys can feel some satisfaction with. You won the last 2 games, but really not played very well. Today you played excellent.
Well, I thought we were going to give it away a little bit in the third quarter, but I think the first half we came out and basically took the crowd out of the game and took some of their momentum very early. And from that point on, I think we tried to control everything, and we pretty much did. I think when they started making a run at us in the third quarter, we just had to find something to contain them and slow them down, because they were coming very hard.
How do you account for that start that you had today? Because in game 2, you guys started, very lethargic, no energy, but not tonight.
Well, as I said, I think when we get on the road, we become a little more focused. We go out and we know what our jobs are, and we don't have to worry about family tickets and all a lot of distractions that we have to go through, man. It's good to be on the road so we can bond together and play better.
How about your focus? I know in the first couple of games you felt like you were struggling a little bit, but today you came in talking about making a statement.
Well, I know this is the Gloves' home, and I wasn't going to verbalize any kind of confrontation with them. I was just going to come out and play and let my basketball do all my talking. And I know that the crowd can get very hostile, but me personally, these are the things I like to play at, in the atmosphere that I like to play at. Just come in and focus on basketball and block everything else out.
All right, Michael, thanks a lot. Great game.
Lots of changes for the Supersonics. You just saw that Frank Rakowski is starting at center in place of Irvin Johnson. Another defensive adjustment. Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton, will start the game guarding Michael Jordan. That's a matchup many have wanted to see this entire series.
Gary Payton will have the initial defensive responsibility. Michael realizes it now, and usually when he has that smaller man, he will go right into the post.
Interesting. Ahmad said Michael told him they only need 1 out of 4. Michael told us he's got things he's got to get done. He's ready to take care of business.
And here is Jordan. So the Bulls with a 2-0 lead.
Double teaming, more defenders staying with their own man.
Here is Jordan. Back comes Pippen, has a 3-on-2. Jordan on the drive. Yes, and it counts. 69, the Bulls 49. Backdoor feed. The second game as head coach of the Knicks. And the Knicks beat the Bulls 104-72.
And the sad thing for Chicago is that you only get so many chances to make history. They had a chance to make history tonight.
You're talking in terms of going 15-1 during the playoffs, which would break that mark of 12 up and 1 down by the Philadelphia 76ers in 1983, the best run through the playoffs. Jordan, and it's tipped home by Rodman. The Bulls just did not step on the court and start the game the way they did, obviously. In game number 3, foul on Rodman. The Seattle Sonics will not be swept. This will go to a 5th game on Friday night here in Seattle.
Wear him out on the offensive end for Seattle.
Shrimp. Nice move, but way off on the shot, and here is Jordan. Has all 8 Seattle points. Here's the alley-oop for Jordan, who beat Payton for his second. Once again, the matchup at the start of tonight's game is Michael Jordan and Gary Payton. We talked with Payton about Jordan, and Gary with some words that will not be appreciated by Michael Jordan. Take a listen.
Jordan is not like he used to be Jordan. He done got a little age. He was off of basketball. I think me playing him, I have to pressure him up a little bit. My best bet is to stop him is to really get him tired. When he gets tired, he doesn't take as many shots. A lot of people come and double him, and then, he has to get a lot of rest. So I think if we, I keep trying to play him tough and go at him in both ends of the floor and get him tired, that's a big advantage to me.
The foolishness of youth. Gary Payton, he'll learn to regret that statement.
And Jordan gets inside, but could not convert. Rebounded by Rakowski. And left Shrimp replaced by Hersey Hawkins. And Jordan able to get inside. Michael's 3rd field goal, 3 of 5, 6 points. And the Bulls lead 18-12.
Non-factor.
Scottie Pippen is trying to shoot his way back into it. Michael Jordan, yes, and it counts.
Michael Jordan, as the strain of the playoffs wears on, he'll continue to shine.
Jordan, yes, and it counts.
And 4 more about Chicago having to fight these guys off back from square one. Jordan able to deliver out of the timeout.
Shrimp. Rebounded by Rodman. Jordan behind the back to beat Rakowski. Right at Wingate. What a move by Michael Jordan. Indicated by Jess Kersey.
Well, on the fly pattern to Michael Jordan on the catch, realizing he had a defender there, able in midair to collect himself, go behind his back, and gather himself and still finish the play. A spectacular Michael Jordan play.
A little bit of everything. You go high to catch the ball, you land, you change direction in midair. 2 or 3 different times.
But the Bulls get it right back, setting up for a final shot of the half. Jordan fires.
Oh, magnificent, beautiful performance.
Nice move by Jordan. Michael again taking it to the hoop. And he's been going to the drive more frequently than throughout the playoffs and the regular season. They are on their feet at Key Arena, ready for the defense. Jordan battling against Payton. Finding Kerr for 3. Now it's called a 2. He had the foot on the line. So Jordan with the roll. Yes! Michael Jordan with 24 in the fourth quarter.
Well up the lane that time for Sean Kemp. That'll be the key for Seattle the rest of the way.
Jordan. So Michael Jordan back on the floor. Wow, the final home appearance for the Sonics. And you think they've won the championship. But there are games to follow. Dennis Rodman, very quiet, game 5 in Seattle. Michael Jordan. Oh, he knew on the release. Coach has come on for the first time. The Bulls obviously would prefer having Kukoc come off the bench. Jordan for Longley. Scottie Pippen continues to play perfect basketball. Trying to draw contact, no call, but Longley got it to Jordan. Here's Jordan. 13 points. Got the step on Rakowski. Jordan with the putback. The Bulls have a 15-point lead. Jordan, shoot. The Michael Jordan comeback will be complete. Here is Jordan kicking it out. Pippen. We are just under 1 minute remaining, and the Bulls will have won their 4th title. We're in the final second. The Chicago Bulls have won the 95-96 NBA championship. Make it 4 in 6 years as they defeat the Sonics 87-75. And they are going wild in the Windy City. Championship for Dennis Rodman, his 3rd after the 2 with Detroit. An emotional moment for Michael Jordan. The tears are flowing. We'll be talking with Michael in just a few moments, and I would think there is a tie-in with his late dad on this Father's Day, 1996.
After the 2 losses in Seattle, was there even a tinge of worry coming in tonight?
We were never worried. We had these people to come home to, home crowd. That's right, home cooking. We knew we'd win it right here.
Michael, I know that the first one was sweet, but how much sweeter was this one?
Well, you know, I can't even put it in words. My Father's Day, what it means to me. I know he's watching. To my wife, and to my kids, and to my mother, my brothers and sisters. This is for Daddy. I'm very happy for him.
Now, you had said, Michael, accomplishments that you've made, that this may be the accomplishment. Why?
Well, this goes right up there to having my kids. My kids are the most important things to me, my wife, my family. But next to them, this is going to mean a lot to me because of what it symbolizes, which is my father on Father's Day. It means it means a big deal to me.
Now, you remember just a couple of years ago that early flight to Indiana where it all started. Now, all of a sudden, it looks like this is a culmination.
It's been a long road. You know, it started from scratch. You know, I had a lot of support from my teammates, from my family. I'm just happy for the city of Chicago. I'm sorry I was out for 18 months, but I'm happy I'm back to bring a championship back to Chicago.
I know this is what you're pointing for, but as we look back at the baseball, we were talking the other day that you've almost forgotten about that. Seems like years ago.
I haven't truly forgot it. You know, those minor leaguers meant a lot to me. They really got me back on the road of thinking basketball. They showed me the genuine attitude that you have when you're playing a sport that you truly love. So I give a lot of gratification to the minor league organization, the White Sox organization, for giving me that inspiration. But it's always great to come back and play in Chicago.